My name is Eric Benari, and this is Games People Play. In this episode, we're going to have a cool game called Now I've Got You, S.O.B. Seriously, that's what it's called. This can be seen in the classic form in poker games, where Mr. Whitman gets an unbeatable hand, such as 4 aces. At this point, if he is a player of the Now I've Got You, S.O.B. game, he is more interested in the fact that Mr. Blick is completely at his mercy than he is in a good game of poker or even making money in it. Mr. Whitman needed some plumbing fixtures installed, and he reviewed the costs very carefully with the plumber before giving him a go-ahead. The price was set, and it was agreed that there would be no extra charges. When the plumber submitted his bill, however, he included a few dollars extra for an unexpected valve that had to be installed. About $4 on a bill of about $400. Which Mr. Whitman became infuriated, called the plumber on the phone, and demanded an explanation. The plumber would not back down. Mr. Whitman wrote him a long letter criticizing his integrity and ethics and refused to pay the entire bill until the extra charge was withdrawn, and of course the plumber finally gave in. It soon became obvious for both Mr. Whitman and the plumber that they were both playing games. In the course of their negotiations, they had recognized each other's potentials. The plumber made his provocative move when he submitted his bill. Since Mr. Whitman had the plumber's word, the plumber was clearly in the wrong. Mr. Whitman now felt justified in venting almost unlimited rage against him. Instead of merely negotiating in a dignified way that befit the inner adult standards he set for himself, perhaps with a little innocent annoyance, Mr. Whitman took the opportunity to make extensive criticisms of the plumber's entire way of living. On the surface, the argument was inner adult to inner adult, a legitimate business dispute over a stated sum of money. At the psychological level, however, it was inner parent to inner adult. See, Mr. Whitman was exploiting his trivial but socially defensible objection, his position essentially, to vent the pent-up furies of many years of his cozening opponent, just as his mother might have done in a similar situation. He quickly recognized his underlying attitude and realized how secretly delighted he had been at the plumber's provocation. He then recalled that ever since early childhood, he had looked for similar injustices in the world, received them with delight, and exploited them with the same vigor. In many cases, he recounted, he had forgotten the actual provocation, but did remember in great detail the course of the ensuing battle. The best antithesis is correct behavior. The contractual structure of a relationship with a player of Now I've Got You, S.O.B. should be explicitly stated in detail at the first opportunity, and the rules strictly adhered to. In clinical practice, for example, the question of payment for missed appointments or cancellations must be settled clearly at once, and extra precautions must be taken to avoid mistakes in bookkeeping. If an unforeseen contra-attempt arises, the antithesis is to yield gracefully without dispute until such time as the therapist is prepared to deal with the game. In everyday life, business dealings with players who play Now I've Got You, S.O.B. are always calculated risks. The wife of such a person should be treated with polite correctness, and even the mildest flirtations, gallantries, or slights should be avoided, especially if the husband himself seems to encourage them. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next game we will play.